All right, I have two problems right here about solving an equation. You have to get the y by itself is all it's asking you to do. So what you want to do is this. To get a y by itself, if I had something like this here, if I had 4n plus 3 equals 15, the first thing you do is minus 3 minus 3. Well, this n, the y is the one I want to get by myself. So what I'm really doing is I'm adding a 3x. Well, like right here, I had to subtract 3. Only instead of subtracting 3, I'm going to subtract a 3x. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Now notice, I did not line them up because I cannot take 12 minus 3x because they are not the same thing. I can only add and subtract things that are the same, like terms. So these will cancel. So I'll have 4y equals, now I'm going to write negative 3x plus 12 because I tend to like the values lined up together. And then, just like over here, when I minus the 3 and you have the 4n equals 12, I would then what? Divide by 4. I want to do the same thing, except for here, I need to divide this by 4, that by 4, and that by 4. Well, that's going to cancel, giving me y equals negative 3/4 x. And what's 12 divided by 4? It is 3. And if you're not sure, you can go to calculator, math fractions, and it will do it for you. Same thing right here, it will give you the least reduced number. So here's my answer. Y equals negative 3/4 x plus 3, which gives me a y-intercept and a slope. And do the same thing over here. Now notice, only this time instead of having a positive 3x, it's a what? Negative 3x. Well, how do you undo a negative? By adding 3x to each side. So here, I'm going to cancel that. So I have 4y equals, I'm going to write it 3x minus 12, because that's really a negative 12. And just like up there, I'm going to what? Divide by everything by 4. As long as I do everything, it's still an equal problem. So I have y equals 3/4 x. And negative 12 divided by 4 is a negative 3. And once again, you go to your calculator, do math fractions, and it will do the work. There's also another shortcut. This is what we call general form. I like to do that. General form, like a general. And notice, the by is the part I'm getting by myself. I'm always going to move this over. So if it's positive on this side, guess what it will always be on the other side? It has to be the opposite, because we're going to do the opposite to move it to the other side. So you'll have this by equals negative ax plus c. And then just like here we divided by 4, well this time we're dividing by the b. So I have y equals negative a b x plus c over b. And here's what I want you to think about. Remember y equals mx plus b? That means that m is equal to what? Negative a over b. And the y-intercept is equal to the c divided by the b. Now look over here. If I look at this, this is ax plus by equals c. A is 3. B is 4. C is 12. Look at what m is. Negative a over b. What's the opposite of 3? Negative 3. What was the slope? 4. Look down here. What's the opposite of negative 3? Well, opposite of negative 3 actually becomes a positive 3. And b is just 4. And what was our slope here? 3/4. And the y-intercept, the little b, was the c divided by the capital B. Well, that would be 12 divided by 4, which was 3. Notice it was positive 3 here. And here, it was negative 12 divided by 4, which will give you a negative 3. And we had a minus 3 right there. I kind of like that shortcut. It always works. That's what I call general form. Negative a over b. It works, or you can just get the y by itself by moving the x value to the other side and dividing by what's in front of the y.